What's going on, everyone? It's Daniel with DB Studios, and guess what? I finally finished building my website. I am super excited about this, and I've actually been working on it for quite some time. You may have noticed a lack of tutorials on my YouTube channel as a result. I had many things I was trying to balance and juggle, and I decided to take a short break from that to really focus on building this website, and as well as moving forward with some of my photo series as well. But it's finished, and I want to take a moment to walk each of you through it. So the URL for the website is Daniel blank with a C, so it's BLANC studios.com, and here we are. So this is my homepage, and this is the video for my current photo series. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can go there and check it out. I'm going to do this video for the web interface as well as the mobile interface because I've put quite a bit of effort into working out both to try to make sure they both look good, including if you use an iPad, you should have a pretty friendly user experience going through my website. So let's flip through. So this is the personality series, and this button right here will take you to my series, and we're not going to click on it quite yet. I want to fly through this page right now, and here's just a quote from me. You're gonna see a lot of these, a whole lot of quotes from me on this website. And here are my projects and videos. So as you all know, the Voice for the Future project, which I am working on, the series will be released at some point this December, and then you can click on this button to watch the trailer. And here is where you have my YouTube tutorials and the behind the scenes, which I don't quite have yet, but eventually will come to my website as well. But this is where you can click to learn more about that content. And then here is where you can link to the graduation photos. But a quick disclaimer, the graduation page is not ready quite yet, and the reason for that is there's still 2 more individuals where I have to get their photos to them, and it would feel really awkward for me to have their graduation photos up in this section before they actually receive their photos. So I actually held back on that, and that's not ready yet. So if you were to click here, learn more, you would see that this page is under construction. I am hoping to have it for them by November 30th, but I just wanted to let you know this is the only section that's under construction. Everything else is ready, however. And then here's where I have some testimonies from amazing people I've worked with and had photo shoots with, and you can take a moment to read them, and they're very nice, very heartfelt. I actually didn't take these quotes by asking them, hey, can you give me a review? These are things they said to me, so I thought that was really nice, and it makes it feel a lot more sincere to me. So that's absolutely incredible. And here are some of the social icons, social media platforms that I am on. Of course, if you click here, you have my YouTube channel, which if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel right now and hit the bell so you don't miss another future upload. Going back here, we have my Instagram profile, which if you do have Instagram, I do recommend that you follow. I post my series here, and I also take some time to actually add additional Photoshop tips that you might not actually see on my YouTube channel. And my LinkedIn profile, I don't know, some of you may have LinkedIn, and you know, if you want to link with me, this is my personal LinkedIn profile. It's more so for my architectural side of me, but still I do occasionally make posts regarding my platform, so feel free to connect with me there if you'd like. And Twitter, this is something I literally just made, so I don't have any followers or anything quite yet, but if any of you are really big Twitter fans, feel free to add me and I'll be happy to follow back. So that's pretty much it for the first page. I just want to show you now this panel up here. It's really the basics, like you have the about page, projects, and the galleries. And these things are actually under the project page, but it's more of a specific link to take you to that specific section of the page. But first things first, I want to go to the about page. Let's do that. And here you'll basically just see a little bit about me. I have some information talking about myself as a creator, why I made this platform, a very short synopsis on that. And here I just talk about myself generally, how I graduated recently with my B.Arch in architecture from the City College of New York, and some of the things I'm known for. And in here you're able to subscribe to my channel if you'd like, and this is the same social icons. And I actually have my design portfolio. So as I mentioned a moment ago, I did study architecture, so I do have a design side of me, and that's part of the reason why I felt inspired to actually make this platform. So if you click here, it will take you to a link in another tab, and you can actually flip through my design portfolio that I made while I was a student. And I'm not going to fly through that right now, but those are some of the things I've made, and if you're interested in that, feel free to go and check it out. And yep, this subscribe toggle button works pretty nicely. And from here, I'm going to go back to the home page, and I actually want to show you how each of these links begin to work. Let's actually start off with the watch now. So when you click watch now, it takes you to the video series section. And just as a disclaimer, both of these things are on one page basically. But if I was to click on the learn more for the YouTube tutorials, it'll take you to that section of the page. And same thing going home, if you just click projects, that's just another way to navigate to the page. And then you can just scroll down. The largest video in the thumbnail will always be the latest video. And then down here are the videos in order in terms of how I uploaded it. And they just have like a short title, and you're able to click on these videos and you could watch it. And if you keep going, you're gonna go back to my first video, and you can click on it and it'll start playing just like that. So feel free to check that out if you'd like, and you can change the format of that. I'm gonna just close that, and in here you can just read about the Voice for the Future project and hit play if you want to watch the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer already, feel free to watch it on YouTube and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the project. And ultimately, I am planning on having this series on 2 platforms. I'm planning on having it directly on my YouTube channel and also having it here. I am also considering in maybe doing a short reel on Instagram, but that's still up for debate. And in the gallery section, this is where you can begin to see some of my photo series, and this is another way to access the graduation photos. If you just hover over the icon right here and you click on this, it will take you to that page. But as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's under construction, but when it's open starting next week, feel free to go on that link and check out the photos. And here is where you could click to see the photo series. But before I get into that, I just have like a small genre gallery, and each row has like a certain theme to it. So you can just check that out just to see a little bit of my work. And if you click on these photos, you're able to actually view it in full screen and see it with a better quality. And you can even zoom into the photo if you'd like and use that toggle up there. And same thing here, I have my social icons, and just a little disclaimer, everything's copyrighted, so you may try to right click on the photo and you won't really be able to save the photo. I try to disable right click, but if you want to use any of my images for stock, with certain exceptions, some images aren't allowed to be used for stock, but if you want to, feel free to email me at danielblankstudios@gmail.com, which will also be in the description box below. So going up here, we can click photo series, and it's going to take us here to our photo series category. So here for our photo series category, this is where all the series is going to be located. The series that's I post on my Instagram, and for some of the series I'm going to post additional photos which I haven't quite posted yet. Which I haven't really quite posted on my page. It's going to be available here. And if we go down, we can just take a quick peek at each of the series. this was the first series I've done on my Instagram, and this was at the beginning. I wasn't quite sure how I should upload my photos. I felt like it would be kind of weird just uploading a different photo every single day. So I decided, hey, maybe if I give a theme to the photo, that might be able to engage people in a better way, so they're not like, oh, what is this random thing? And you're able to click on the photo to see it in more details if you'd like to do so. And for every page for the photo series, I do have the copyright information here, but then also I have a special message. Please pay attention to this message. It actually changes on each page, because on some pages I disabled clicking the photo to enlarge it for certain reasons, but feel free to actually take a quick look at that, and that should help you navigate through. You can go through each of the pages and see a little bit of what I have. So here, of course, you can enlarge a photo and you can flip through, and the format changes based on the series. So here I did write a little bit about each location, so feel free to read that if you'd like to learn a little bit more information. And it's basically the same thing for each of these series, the positivity series. And these first 3 series was more of a test for me, really trying to figure out like what is a good way for me to begin uploading some of these photos. And I wasn't too sure, if I'm being honest. So these series was really a test for me. And starting here, which was a wonderful suggestion by my friend and former classmate Ray, and she gave this wonderful suggestion, and she's actually the cover of this series for Graytober. And this is when I really started getting into the series hardcore. So that's why I'd advise following me on Instagram, so you can actually keep up with these series. And for each of them, you can just read a small blurb about it if you want to know what the point of the series is or what the goal was. And click here on that little link, and you're able to actually preview the series. Here is also clickable, so you can see it in full quality. And for this series, I put an original quote by me on every single photo. So if you want to take the time to look through it and give it a read, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. So feel free to do that if you'd like. And then this is my most recent series, Personality. And yeah, as I mentioned, the format changes for every series. Just a quick heads up, like I mentioned it here, I don't have the captions for the photos here. And also I disabled clicking on the image to enlarge it. I decided to try to give each image enough breathing room. The only exception is this series right here with Ray. That's the only exception, but otherwise everything is not clickable. You have to just go through it, and feel free to like keep scrolling and look at the very bottom. I am not going to show you everything, but feel free to do that if you'd like. And I also wanted to say that this series is in progress, so there will be photos added every single week. If we go back here and we see the information right here, it's going to be from November 3rd to January 1st, and each week features a different theme. Feel free to tune in at the beginning of each week or at the end in order to see who the features were and to see some of the photos, because I'm only uploading 3 to 4 photos on my Instagram, and the rest will be featured here. Not the rest, for each of these photo shoots I took literally like hundreds of photos, and I narrowed down my selection to 70 something photos, but about between 4 and 10 photos will be added to the website. Going back to the home page, I just wanted to show you this Explore Now button, which basically will take you directly to the photo series page. So it skips that whole step where you click on gallery and then you click on photo series. That's just a quicker way to do that if you want to get directly to the page. And I have a contact page, and this is just a way to contact me. And I decided, if possible, if I can start making money from my photography services, which you saw in the photo series, I wanted to begin to offer that. Just a quick important notice: if you want to reach out to me, You have to use this general form if you just have questions, or maybe you have a request, or maybe there was a tutorial that you didn't understand too well and you just want to reach me quickly. Feel free to fill out this form, just letting you know all fields are required for the form. You can fill out this form in order to reach me out, but this section is only for business inquiries. So if you want to hire me for something like maybe a photo shoot, and I gave some examples of some things that I do, nothing huge like weddings. I don't do things like that unless I have a team, but feel free to book me. We can do outdoor shoots. It has to be a week in advance, of course, and I list what my availabilities are. Of course, this is flexible as long as you let me know a week in advance, and I just show some of the services I offer. Of course, for everything I've been doing on my YouTube channel, my photography has been free, so it's just a way to really promote myself. But if anyone wants to hire me, here I am. Feel free to do that. This is more of a side thing, not so much of my profession, but more of a side thing that I really enjoy doing. So this is for business inquiries only, and those are just 2 ways to contact me. And of course, once again, you know, if you want to connect with me on any of my social platforms, this is available here, and it's going to link you directly to the account, so you don't have to search it out. And I just wanted to show you that this contact form will take you directly to that first part you saw, but if you want to go directly to the business inquiry section, click that, and it's going to take you there right away, just like that. On the phone, it looks pretty good, and as you can tell, I really began to try to cater the appearance on the phone, because a lot of people use phones. You may not actually see my website ever from your desktop. I mean, I'm not so sure, but I wanted to actually just make that look pretty clean, so each of you could have a pretty good learning experience using this on your phone mobile device as well. And same thing, you could just click, browse through my videos. We're on the projects page, by the way. Let's go to gallery, and yeah, it's pretty much the same principle, except now each of these images really begins to take up real estate on the page, just like that. And you can flip through the image and read the short blurb and title that I gave for each of the images. Feel free to do that if you'd like. And yeah, I think the mobile layout actually came out pretty good. At least I'm satisfied about it. The videos actually play pretty well. There's not much of a lag time on that, which I'm happy. And of course, you just have to click on the button for the series. Everything is just going to be lined up this way, so it's still pretty user-friendly for the most part. Let's click here. I think some of these icons may actually require just a little bit more precision actually clicking on it. I'm not too sure if I should make the whole text clickable, which is a possibility, but as long as it works, I think that's the main point. Everything is in a single row, but otherwise, yeah, it's looking actually pretty good. And here you have it. That is my website. Please go in the description and click on the link to my website and, you know, explore the website. And if you have any problems with anything, or if anything seems a little bit glitchy, or if it isn't working too well, please let me know in the comment section below. This will be a great way to help me understand, you know, what I need to fix, and try to fix it sooner rather than later. So that's all for this quick video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.